Hi folks, welcome to the June edition of the Adamo Estate Winery Wine Club. This wine is our Legacy Pinot Blanc Pet Nat from 2020. It's a perfect drink for summertime. Whoops! This is what happens. With bubbles, sometimes they are very excited and jump out of the glass. So this is a perfect patio drink. Pinot Blanc is one of these varietals that is not grown a lot in Ontario, but we're very lucky at Adamo to get some and to make our pet nat with that. So pet nat means pétillant naturel, so it means that we ferment the wine in the tank, and then when it reaches the right amount of sugar, we bottle it directly from the tank, and then we cap it. So it keeps fermenting inside the bottles to create those bubbles that you can see now. And the dead yeast that are at the bottom bring that little bit of cloudiness and those creamy notes that you can have on the nose. This is a dry, medium dry style wine. It's well balanced, nice acidity, aromas of white stone, peach, a little bit of minerality, and you have some toasty notes from those leaves that are in contact with the wine. This is our 2021 Kirby Gamay Rosé. We are really happy about that wine. We are working with Kirby Vineyards and we're really happy to work with them. They have a nice little farm in Niagara on the lake, and this wine is 100% made out of Gamay grapes. Gamay grapes is a red varietal that grows well in Niagara and gives us a broad opportunity to make either rosé wine or red wine, and even sometimes we make oak Gamay that you could experience in the past with us. This is beautiful. It's characteristic by the notes of cherry and red currant, and you also find in Gamay Rosé a little bit of spices. You have that black pepper that helps to lift the nose and help you smell all these aromatics. It has a beautiful rosé color. It's deep, but it's not too strong, and it has really nice violet edges on it. In the mouth, it's an explosion of fruit. You'll have candy floss, ripe strawberry, creamy raspberries. It's almost like you're eating a sorbet on the patio, and it's refreshing. This will pair beautifully with any sort of white meat on the barbecue, chicken, pork, for example. Yes, I can see myself sitting out there and drinking that in a nice afternoon. This is our 2019 Redhead Pinot Noir. We all love that wine at Adamo. It's a popular wine, and I wanted to present it to you for the summer edition because Pinot Noir is one of these varietals or one of these wines that you can drink off chill. So you can put them in the fridge, let's say 20 minutes before you want to drink them. So temperature of service would be between 12 and 14 degrees, which is fine because it's a medium to light bodied wine. So the tannins won't be much reactive in the mouth because of the cold. So for this particular wine, we are working with different vineyards to have our Pinot Noir, and we select our barrels to put in that blend. So this is actually a blend of different vineyards across the Niagara region. And this offers a nice opportunity to give you complexity. This is aged in French oak for 10 months, so you can smell the toast. It's well integrated. You have the ripe cherries, some herbal notes. It's beautiful today. It's very open. Um, the mouse is beautifully balanced. You really find that cherry, which is very present on the palate. It's well balanced, the tannins are integrated. I would really recommend to chill it a little bit this summer, and you can open that with, for example, pork ribs or any kind of steak that you put on the barbecue. This will be paired beautifully. You could also go with the Pinot Noir on the fish. You could have a grilled fish and have that Pinot Noir, especially a little bit chilled. It will be matched perfectly. This is our 2019 Leb Riesling. We are thrilled about that wine. We just released it a month ago, so we wanted to share it with you today. So we get our grapes from Leb Farm, which is also on Niagara on the lake. Our Leb Riesling is beautiful. It's always fresh, mineral, has some lime, lemon pith, and some minerals. The nose is intense. It's a perfect summer drink. It's refreshing. In the mouthfeel, you have the acidity, which is perfectly balanced with some residual sugar. So when we make Riesling, we always taste in the tank at the finish of the fermentation when it reaches the perfect balance between the acid and the sugar, and then we stop the fermentation at that point. And it's beautiful today. I would recommend to drink that wine, for example, with raw fish. So if you want to do ceviche, for example, or sashimis, it would be just perfect. This wine is from our Legacy series, and it's a Chardonnay from 2017 from Willem's Vineyard. This vineyard is located in the sub-region of Niagara on the lake. This has beautiful age. You can see through the glass a beautiful golden color, witnessing a nicely aged wine. So we wanted to share that wine with you because we've been tasting it recently, and it's what we call at its peak, which means that the aromatics are beautiful, the wine is perfectly balanced, and the age that have been helping the wine to become at this apogee it's wonderful. You can have the minerality on the nose. I can smell white peach, yellow peach. I can smell nectarines. In the mouth, you find all those aromatics that I just explained. But you also find the influence of the oak barrel. This wine's been aged in oak barrel for 10 months. And you still find those toasty notes that are well integrated. This would be a perfect match, for example, for a grilled salmon on the barbecue, any kind of fish. This is our Petit Verdot from Edge Rock, vintage 2017. I wanted to share that wine with you on the summer edition because Petit Verdot is not often found by itself. So it's a grape that is originally planted in Bordeaux and that came to complete the blends for example, that are heritage blends. But here at Edge Rock, we're lucky to work with that vineyard, which is like south facing in the Beamsville area. So it's on the side of the escarpment, south facing, so it's a warm spot, which is perfect for that grape variety. So in 2017, we decided to make that wine. We don't make that wine Petit Verdot 100% every year. The vintage condition has to be perfect. So it has to be a ripe vintage, a warm season, because Petit Verdot needs a longer season to grow than any other grapes. This grape varietal is characteristic to have notes of violet on the bouquet. So this is complex right now. It's beautiful to drink now. That's also why we wanted to present it to you. You have notes of cocoa, leather, cigar box, violets. So this is a testimony of the well-aged wine that it's ready to drink now. It can also age for a couple more years, so you could have that bottle and decide to open it or put it away for another 2 or 3 years in your cellar. Well-balanced wine, rich mouthfeel, definitely feel the influence of the oak. This wine stayed in barrel for 15 months, about 33% new oak, only French oak. So it's a longer aging, which helps the tannin to be integrated, which helps the acidity as well to be integrated. This would be a perfect match for any kind of roast. Roast beef, pork roast, everything in the oven would be matching that wine. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed these videos and you find some useful information that you can share with your friend during the summer. Happy summer. Cheers.